Hello everyone, welcome back. Today is day 77 of my English learning challenge. So guys, today we're going to talk about a special topic, a special topic for you. Guys, I've been showing you my progress, how I learn English, what I improve, what I didn't improve, and how I learn English, all that significantly when I've been made, but I never tell you how many mistakes I've made and mistakes I made when I started learning English, and you should not make as well. You should not make right now if you want to learn English, or if you're thinking you're gonna start to learn English, or if you already start. So let's get started. So since I started learning English 7 months ago, I've been learning English many way. I've been trying so many way. I use many method and I made many mistakes too. So the mistakes I've been made is when I started learning English, I started to write it down words. I wrote down many words on my notebook, and I was believe always if I wrote down many words, or the more I memorize words, the more I speak the language, the more I become fluently, and I would automatically speak the language if I memorize words and write down words. But that wasn't true at all. So when I write down words, first 3 months, I've been learning many words. My notebook was full of words, every word. But you cannot memorize words by writing down or repeating 20 times or something like. You cannot memorize that way. If you want to really memorize words, you need to use the words. So for me, I didn't use the words at all. I just trying to memorize them. I thought I become fluently when I memorized those words, and I couldn't able to memorize words more than week, because when I memorized, I wrote down 10 words today, and I repeat few times, true, and it's like when my brain, my mouth adopted the word repeating, and I just saying that, and I thought I memorized the word. And after 1 week, I don't even know what I learned yesterday or last week, and I wrote down what is, and then the what is just got away. I just thinking, try to memorize many words as much as you can, and you would speak the language perfectly. But after 3 months, when I wrote down hundred of words, and the one I started first day, and the one I started after 3 months, there is a full of words, but I didn't memorize any words, and my speaking nothing changed. I don't understand the movies, I don't understand the English net speakers, I don't understand anyone when they speak English. I was thinking, what the hell is this word is doing for you? Like, you write down many words, you memorize, trying your best, and you didn't memorize nothing. Like, yeah, I know many words in my mind, but when I saw them, the words, I know the word. But when it comes to using, nothing comes out. So I noticed that speaking English or understanding English is training, is a skill you should learn as well. We write down words, like we write down words always, but if you write down words, it doesn't mean you're gonna speak the language or you're gonna become fluent. No, it doesn't mean like that way. You learn words to use it, but if you write down just words, you don't know anything else, you're not gonna use it because you don't know how. So for me, it happened to me. I wrote down many words and I didn't know how to use, and I just couldn't able to speak the language, couldn't able to memorize my words I write down, and you shouldn't do that as well. If you start to learn English instead, if I know right now, if I want to start English learning, if I'm English learner and I want to start it today, I would do instead this method. I write down a full of sentences like how are you or where you from. I learn English by phrases, I learn English idioms. Sorry about that, guys. I got a little bit flu. So yeah, I write down phrases, phrasal verbs. I learn by sentences. I never try to memorize words by one single word. Instead, I memorize words by using full of sentences. Like the word, if I, for example, learning the word true, instead of writing down true on my notebook, I would write down my notebook, that's not true, or this is true, or tell me the truth. That is a full of sentences, and I use many ways. But if I wrote down the word true, that was not make sense. Like it not make sense to me to repeat that word, and if I try to even memorize, I want to forget the second day because I need to use the word, and that is how I can speak the language and make my progress. And that way, a lot of friends I have. A friend I got when a friend called it Ahmed. He wrote write down the words. Many years he joined private schools in English, and he got certificate. They teach him grammar. They teach him a lot of stuff, but he doesn't able to speak the language. No, he cannot do that. If you say how are you, you say good. You say where are you from, and if you say I'm from somewhere, that is the question, and he cannot say anything else. So if you English learner and want to start to learn English, or if you already started, don't make that mistake I made. Don't try to memorize words. Instead, use the words, a full sentences, and use the language. Use the words you know. You have enough words on your brain if you understand it when you're watching movie or when you're listening podcast. That's enough words. You already know enough words, so just use the words you already know and put out that words on your brain and your mouth. You use the words. That's my recommendation, guys. And thank you very much. If you're new to this video or my channel, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and join me on this journey learning English by your own. And see you next video. Have a good one.